All right, joining me now are the two headliners from UFC 253, the champ, Israel Adesanya, and the challenger, Paulo Costa. And Iz, I'm going to start with you. Everyone's been trying to adapt their training and their fight preparation as we go through this pandemic. How have you been able to stay on track with what you're trying to do, considering the challenges you're facing?
Yeah, good question. Because New Zealand, we squashed the whole COVID thing at first, but then in the last week and a bit, we had to go back down to lockdown 3, level 3, because there was some cases that sprung up. So what we did in my gym, because we've got 4 guys, including myself, fighting in the card, we decided to rally up and just bunker down at the gym because we're already in each other's bubble anyway. So we just bunker down at the gym. So as you can see, we're going back to the old school. We're doing what got us to the dance, which was just training, eat, sleep, and repeat.
Paulo, what it's been like for you in Brazil? We've had some fights down there, obviously, since the pandemic started, but your training coming off other fights, what's it been like?
Not big issues, not big problem. We have a bunch of cases of COVID-19 here, but everybody around me here on the gym and my family, just my mother. My mother got this virus, but she don't repass. Everything is going very well here. Just my coach Michael Eaves got some problem to get from Brazil, but now he's here and we are training very well, hard, as need to be, as I like to do. 6 days a week, 6 hours a day is how I like to do, to feel good, to feel prepared to anyone.
Well, that's good to hear because the fans want both of you guys clearly at your peak coming into this bout. But Israel, let me go back to you because you take down Whitaker, you're putting on the belt, and all of a sudden you're already calling out Paulo for the next bout. Why did you go into that mode as soon as you had the belt around your waist?
Let's rewind. We go back to the Ultimate Fighter 27 finale.
Okay.
That's when I fought Brad Myers in the smaller cage everyone's talking about. And the next night, he fought Uriah Hall. And, yeah, he did all right, had a TKO stoppage. Then I saw him backstage while I was doing my interview with ESPN. I saw him backstage, and he wouldn't make eye contact with me. He just kept on staring at the wall about 5 feet away from me, just literally looking at the wall as I stared him down. And that interview's on YouTube. You can look it up. But, yeah, he literally just found something more interesting on the wall than to confront me because he was talking all this shit. Trying to say, like, oh, I don't know who this guy is, who this Hael guy. You know who I am now. I'm the champ.
Paulo.
I remember that moment that he said that talking about. I remember I saw him. My fight was on Las Vegas, right? Adesanya.
Yeah, but you couldn't see me if you were looking at the wall. You were looking at the wall the whole time.
No, I don't remember that part, but I remember I saw you walking there on the hall of the hotel that you are. And but I thought this guy's working on Cirque du Soleil because he's so skinny. He's not look like a fighter. But after that, the people told me you fought one day before me, I think. But I really didn't know who you are. And
I am my name. I'm the champ. Understand that. Olori Buruku, Olori Kansa, the video done.
No problem.
Well, Paulo, but not long ago, you were in the crowd. You were in crowd for Israel's fight, and then you act like you want to get in the cage that night. What was that about?
Sorry?
I said you were at one of Israel's fight recently, and after he won, you looked like you were trying to get into the cage. What was that about?
Okay, on Melbourne, yeah. I was there because it's easy to call out some guy 20, 30 meters of distance, and when he say he show his fingers to me, I try to go inside there, but the people don't let me go there.
Yeah, you know security's
okay.
gonna stop.
I respect him very
I remember
much.
you were sitting there looking all stupid,
So
trying to
much.
throw shit out. You're not gonna do shit in that moment because why? Security's gonna stop you. You can't. You have to just sit there. Even you were the one saying Hobbit is gonna win. I think Hobbit's gonna win. Tell me how Hobbit won. Tell me how Hobbit won. Exactly. You're saying the same. And everyone's been saying you're not the first one to say it, and you won't be the last. And I'm doing the same thing because I am the last stylebender. Understand that?
No, okay. I will face you very, very soon, and that I will uh, have opportunity to show you what I try to show on that moment. No problem.
You
Paulo,
couldn't show that you was.
Paulo, let me ask you this. Oftentimes, when you have a fight promotion, guys say a lot of things to get the fans hyped up, to buy ticket sales, and get the pay-per-view buys. We've seen that for decades. But standing here right now, listening to you guys, I feel as if there's genuine animosity between you two. Like, you guys don't get along at all. How real is that,
Man.
Paulo? Hold on, hold up a second. Paulo, how real is that from your standpoint?
No, just because he's not, just because he's a kind of disrespect guy, you know. I don't like this kind of people, and I believe the fans also. The sport don't need this kind of you know, attitude. Como é que fala isso? Attitude. You don't need this, you know, to sell a good fight. You just need to go and make a good fight, not boring fight as he did on his last fight. But it's okay. Well, it's okay. What's this? I see something. He showed something.
Yeah, he's showing his trophy fighting 2019.
Remember that.
So
I was there on the crowd. I was there on the crowd, and I saw the
You
people
weren't
booing
there. You weren't there. You
on
fell
his
to the
last
floor.
fight.
This was the worst fight of my life, and that wasn't my fault in that last fight either.
Look, when you call some people out to fight like you did with me and Romero, you need to come to fight, not stand there and wait for guy, you know, like you did.
Who
A
stood
boring
there and wait?
fight.
I didn't stand there and wait. He stood there and wait. I came to fight. I actually came to
And you
fight. He
also.
stood there and wait. Get your facts right. Understand. Talk to your
Me
coach.
also. He stood against me
People
also,
next to
but
you.
I bring the
That.
fight. And I will bring the fight. I bring the war when I fought him. And I bring the war against you also. That's why the real fights do. You know, not just stand and freeze.
Let me
Not
remind you
frozen.
again.
As
That's
you
just
did.
that's just one. I've got many. But that's just one. I'm a fighter. When someone brings the fight, I fight. And you say you're gonna bring the fight, right? Cool. Bring that. I'll show you what I'm about.
You can say anything you want. You know, you can
You speak all
anybody
the
can
broken
see.
English you want.
Anybody can see a conference, a FaceTime. You can see everything you want. I don't. You don't know.
I've said it to you
Let's see what go
away from you.
on the 26th
Wall. You were staring at the wall like
September.
you something interesting.
Israel, let me ask you this. I know you think. Hold on, Paulo,
Sorry.
hold on. Israel, I know you think you're going to win the fight. I know you think you're going to make light work of him. But from a strategic standpoint and a challenge standpoint, what is it about Costa that you think will make this fight so entertaining for the fans?
He's dumb. He's dumb and he walks forward and he throws shots. That's what makes it really exciting, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to this big, inflated ignoramus running up on me, trying to throw shots as I keep moving and sticking him. And eventually, when his gas tank runs out after the third round, sorry, after the second round, he understands. Put your away. This is ESPN.
Do you like
Mickey
this
Mouse don't want
inflated? Do you
to put
like
your away. Oh,
this? Is not
God.
inflated balloon, man. Are you kidding, guy? I don't need.
Come on.
I
This
don't
is
need
Disney now. Come
something
on. The
to
mouse runs this.
beat you out. You know,
God damn
out.
it.
I don't need
Hey, King of
something.
Bitches.
I
Show me
don't
how
need
you do the
nothing.
game. King of
Paulo,
Shush your
let me ask you this. Now, let me ask you this. If we're measuring chest size, you may wear a bigger jacket than Israel, but clearly, as the champ of the world, he is no slouch and he brings a lot of power with that frame. What concerns you about going into the cage against him?
You know, I really think he has a good skills. Uh, his bad skills is run away. Is avoid the fight. He's very good on that. Very good when he wants to do that. I try to ask him why he just stood when he faced Homer. You know, the only thing more disturbing than his hair was his fight against Homer.
another one,
Was
just in case you forgot. understand.
Okay,
There's
okay.
many. We got. Mm-mm-mm.
I have some
You got to bring
things
your
here to
trophies
show.
next time, Paulo. We showing trophies tonight on Sports, and you
I
got to
think
bring your trophies next time.
they're the type of people, to be honest. But yeah, let me put it this way: the only people he ever beat that are worthy of anything is two guys that are ranked, and that was Uriah Hall and Romero. Who else has he beat that's ranked? Who else has he beat? I can list you 4 guys that I have. So you have to understand there's levels to this. Yes, he's like I said, he's dumb, but that's what makes him dangerous as well because he's not scared to walk forward and just throw, and he's strong. But the same thing happens when they step in the cage with me. When they see me and they feel me, they say, "Oh my God, he's a lot stronger than I thought. Oh my Lord, he's a lot bigger than I thought." Everybody says this when they see me and when they try and face me. So this will be nothing different. The frame rate will be a lot different in this fight.
All right, guys, we're looking forward to it. UFC 253 in a couple weeks here. The champ, Israel Adesanya, Paulo Costa going for it. Guys, appreciate the time here on SportsCenter. Best of luck.
Hey,
Thank you
Paulo,
very much.
love you.
I
King of
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.